Welcome, adventurers. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Times. Let's hope that goes away. My protest goes on. Hey, got an extra guest tonight. So two extra guests, I guess. Chris is here, but all right. Okay.
Bonus.
What?
I said bonus.
Yes. All right. I don't have my script in front of me, so because my memory, something's wrong with this computer. I messed this one up. So, anyways,
it's okay, I've got the script memorized. Just let me know which one you want.
Welcome, adventurers. This is the Reptile Show reporter. I'm your guide, Sean McZoo. I've got Bill Strand, headmaster of the Chameleon Academy, and Poop Scat Master.
Trying to find you some parasites, everybody.
Parasites, yes, there we go. He's got this cool thing up there. And today we finally got Chris from Zev Green's Reptiles. He's going to talk to us about legacy and all that great stuff. So let's play the music. All right, the music is done. I'm going to remove it from the stage. Thanks for being here, Chris. First, before we get going, any announcements, Bill?
My book publisher didn't like 4 more pages, so I had to replace pictures on 4 more pages.
4 more pages of replacing pictures. All right. Okay.
Too much black.
All right. Well,
I'm learning a lot about publishing.
And if we learned anything about the adventure at Clint's Reptiles and laid out in early August, I guess it is.
Anything new other than it's going to happen, and it's August 9th, and we are locked in. And now I just gotta get all the schedule and send it out to the newsletter.
All right. Okay. That's great. All right. Chris, if you don't mind, I'm going to introduce all the people that'll hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Mikey Ben is here.
Yeah, Mikey.
Where are you at, Mikey? I'm going to do Mikey and the Canadians today because I'm feeling a little extra saucy today, I guess. Because I had to work today. I don't have to work Friday, but I had to go into work today because we were doing some CPR training. So there we go. And
Nate Rowley.
No, Nate.
Nate's here?
Nate is now in possession of one of my tortoises.
What?
I hope he's enjoying the little guy. He's actually red-headed, red-footed tortoise. Cherry head, I guess they call him. But anyways, all right. Who else is here?
Nobody is spoken up, but I do have a question for Mikey Ben.
All right.
But I'm looking for anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a little bit of like flagellated protozoa, but they don't look like the normal stuff, so they may be from the environment, but that's about it.
So Nate's saying flights to Salt Lake City are expensive for some reason, more than others. Is there a different airport to go into, or is that where
Provo is the best airport to go into?
Where?
Provo. Yeah, that's near that's an Uber ride from Springville.
Yes. I'm just trying to put that in the chat here.
Yeah, I gotta make all my reservations and then share with everybody so they can circle around that. Yeah,
all right.
I'm not finding anything of import.
Fly into Provo. So I spelled it wrong with a 0 or capital Z. Oh, but yeah, fly into Provo, Utah.
Well, Geraldine's here. Did you get a picture of Geraldine?
I think I have a picture of Geraldine somewhere here. Let's see.
What?
Is the meetup finally happening?
No, I don't actually have a picture of Geraldine. I forgot.
What was that, Chris?
Is the meetup finally happening at Clint's?
It is. It's happening at Clint's Reptile Room in Springville, Utah, August 9th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's on a Saturday. Although we're going to have events on Friday and Saturday morning, you want to come in and see Utah a little bit.
I'm going to have to come check that out.
Red-footed tortoise, Timmy, which is a lot more appropriate than his original name, which was Lucille, because at the time I originally got him, he wasn't, I couldn't sex him, so he got a lot more male looking, so I actually put his picture file and marked his Lucille down to Luke. But anyways, that's great. Congratulations, Nate. Thanks for helping out and taking him off my hands. All right, I still need to take a photo of you, so you don't have any pictures of you anywhere. I'm sure Geraldine is not. I'm saucy tonight. Don't worry about me.
I found the mic.
There we go. Provo, Utah. All right. So okay. All right. Announcements from you, Chris. Anything you're up to or that you're doing lately? Your show's going really well.
Yeah, I'm not doing the show anymore, actually.
Oh, wow. What happened?
Yeah, it just got to be too much for me, to be honest.
Okay. So yeah. that's a bummer. Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of issues with the venue that I was hosting it at and not being able to find another venue.
It seems like the Southern Michigan, Northwestern Ohio venues are just, I don't know, sketchy. Not sketchy, but they're just not capable of doing so much. But anyways, they're just not capable of being there for everybody. So, all right. And other than that, oh, wait a minute. We got a parasite on the cam there, right? Is that what you're doing?
No, it's a pseudoparasite.
What?
It's a pseudoparasite. It's a mite.
It's a mite? Well, okay, I got you.
That's not parasitic, but they kind of get in there every now and then.
All right. So, Chris.
I'll keep looking for you.
What'd you think of the Legacy Aquarium? You've been there twice now, haven't you?
3 times now, I think.
3 times. Okay, great.
Yeah, it's really incredible, man. The videos really don't do it justice at all.
Mm-hmm.
So all the tanks and aquariums, everything is just way bigger than the videos can even show.
So they move everything from the Reptarium over there, or is there still stuff at the Reptarium? Can you go to that, or?
There's still stuff at the old Reptarium. You can still go there. You can have like private like parties there now. I think it's only private parties. They don't do like the regular stuff they were before.
Okay. Wait, let's see. Who is this? Bill, do we know this?
Wayne Beatties? Yeah, Wayne Beatties is always on my show, and he always comes on and says, smash the like. So he's our official like reminder-er. And he said,
all right, reminder.
Coming and joining here.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Wayne. Beatties.
Hey, Renee's here.
Renee,
thanks for joining.
Hello.
We've got a guest, so we're not gonna move him to show you, Renee. But all right, thanks everyone for being here. So, what can you see there? What's there? I actually had a bunch of. There's like 3 different mammals that they have there. I saw the sloth, and I actually held the capybara. But I guess they have some kind of a what's the Cincinnati
or something?
Cincinnati's
Cincinnati
college, University of Cincinnati College mascot. It's Bearcat or something like that. Is it a Bearcat?
Yeah.
It's a Bearcat. That's another name.
It's got a different name to it, but I don't.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But did you
there's all kinds of stuff. All kinds. Yeah, I've seen those. There's all kinds of different fish. A lot of the same animals that were from across the street, and they added a bunch of new ones too. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool to see. They got a really, really big reticulated python. The coolest thing was I got to feed the stingrays, and then eventually you're gonna be able to swim with the stingrays. I guess they're still trying to like acclimate the stingrays to get them used to the people. They don't want to just throw people inside the tank. and scare them, off the bat. So they're doing the
Is there
feedings and whatnot.
a chameleon wall there?
Yeah, they have 2 chameleons, a panther and Parsons chameleon.
Okay, that's neat.
There's only 2 that I've seen.
Hmm? What other animals did they have?
Oh, it's all kinds, man. It's alligators, crocodiles. You got a little baby crocodile while I was there.
Hmm?
Oh, what else did I see? There's a sailfin dragon. It was pretty cool. And Josh's
These are
Frogs has
tiny
an
little
exhibit.
stingrays, though, not the kind that can.
Yeah, no, they're only,
Kind
I would
that,
say maybe like
out airways, so.
a foot and a half wide, maybe. And they have their stingers taken out too, obviously.
Yeah, they have the barb, so that's all right.
They can't stab you in the heart or nothing like that.
Okay. All right. What
there's just
else?
a lot. They got frogs. They have Josh's Frogs actually came in and set up a whole thing there. That's pretty cool with a bunch
Yeah,
of dart
Josh's
frogs.
Frogs is out by there. They were always at the Taylor show, I guess. So I don't
Yeah.
guess.
They're about an hour and a half north of me, but yeah, they did a whole nice setup there. That's pretty cool. Salt's over there, the albino crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
The big anaconda they have right there in the beginning. Bowser, the snapping turtle. He's got
Where's
a nice
the
cage.
sulcata tortoise? Is he walking around, or is he in something?
He's actually, he's sharing the enclosure with the capybara.
Okay.
Them two
Interesting
share,
choice.
yeah, big enclosure. They they hang out together. It's pretty cool. They were hanging out by each other.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool, man. If you have the chance, go check it out. I have the year pass, so I can go as much as I
Yeah, I
want.
got the same thing, but it's 3 hours away, so I haven't got a chance to get up there. But
You need to make the drive and go check it out, man. I could spend all day up there if I could.
Yeah. How's the lighting on the reps? Some of them look dark on the video. Is what Nate's asking.
And it's cool right now because it's not full. They haven't had the grand opening yet. So every time you go, there's like something new, some new fish or something they've added, like decoration wise, or just something. It's always something new when I go. But yeah, it's like I said, man. The video just doesn't do it justice, man, at all. When I went there, I was just in awe. I watched it from the beginning, from the start of them building it, and it's never what I thought it was going to be in person.
That's awesome.
I was blown back.
Will we chameleon people be happy with their enclosures for the Parsons?
Yeah.
That's a no, I guess.
I can.
Let's say it's in the same size as a panther chameleon's cage. So.
Oh, do they put the panther in a really big enclosure?
2 by 2 by 4.
Oh no!
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to talk to them about that, I guess.
Maybe.
Parsons need a walk-in enclosure to really be.
I have a bunch of paths to see if we could talk to them, so we'll see what I can do. Let them know that's not.
Yeah, I don't say nothing bad. It's just it is what it doesn't. You ask the question. That's what it is.
James Cross is late. What the heck's going on?
But he is here. That's been
yes.
He's been busy.
I'm just gonna warn everybody. My computers keep saying there's not enough memory to do anything. So at some point I might drop off here. I don't know if the show
same. I don't
drop off, but
I don't even remember what happened yesterday. So simpatico computer.
But yeah, you can still pull out pretty much any animal that you want. There's you can feed some fish. You can feed the koi fish. They got a predator tank with a bunch of predator fish. That you can feed them. I guess they have.
Did they move the tank with the fish that can clean your feet or whatever else? The skin off your feet?
Yeah, they have that over there. They added a couple more too with it. They got a whole nice thing for it. It's not open yet, I don't think. Wasn't when I was there.
Mikey Ben is accusing James Cross of making a grand entrance. I'm like,
Yeah,
I guess
he's just
that's what
that
happened.
attention diva. Well, guys, I'm sorry, I'm not finding anything. I got one thing that kinda.
That's
But,
a good and a bad thing, right?
Yeah,
It's
well,
not
see, Chris,
bad.
It's not bad, but
I've
we don't get to see nothing.
I've been sad. I've pretty much eradicated all the parasites from my group, and now it's really boring. But I do have one thing, and yes, Wayne Beatties, I promised that I was disruptive here. This is it. But if you want to bring up that photo, I can show you what I did find.
All right, we'll allow the disruptions just for this second.
Maybe check. This is a mini nematode. So that's a nematode, but that's at like 800 times. Usually, like the hookworms and the pinworms, we see that at 1 to 200 times. But this guy, you got to go all the way down to 8 to 1,000 times. So it's like a little mini nematode, and I haven't identified it yet. I haven't figured out exactly what it is. It could be parasitic. It could be from the environment. So the problem is when you don't get the poop right away, things in the environment find the sudden feast of nutrients, and so you can get confused. They all look all the nematodes look pretty much the same. So, but since there aren't a whole lot of nematodes crawling around in here, I'm thinking this came from the chameleon. So I'm going to get rid of it, but don't know exactly what it is.
Okay.
Oh,
so
Mikey's
what birds
asking,
are you're being asked, Chris, are singing in the background? You know?
Just outside birds, not sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of birds in the Michigan area, the Ohio, Michigan area that they would be out this time of year. So I'm not sure.
Robins, finches, there's all kinds. Pigeons.
Oh, put up James's. He has a very interesting comment there.
Okay. Wow, I keep having to get rid of this warning that something's bad's going to happen. So, all right.
Let's see. I have some bifidus coming in, Bill. Let's send them to you first. No, you're going to break open that microscope that you've got sitting in the box, and you're going to take the course like you have access to, and you're going to learn how to use that microscope and find parasites.
Okay. He's been told. You're not really being as disruptive as usual, Bill. I don't know.
What? But we're talking about parasites. That wasn't supposed to be on the agenda.
Wow. I keep like every 2 seconds I'm getting this message that something's wrong with the memory. So
well, just keep plowing through until it breaks. That's what I do.
Yes.
That's how to live your life.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Fix it when it's broke.
Live your life that way.
I think that's what happened, Bill, like 3 years ago when I broke. So I don't know if that's a great plan. It took me 12 weeks or 13 weeks to get back on my feet and walk again, but still, okay.
Oh, get more RAM.
I think I just need to restart the computer because I think it was left on forever, and I don't usually use this computer, and something happened. So it's a laptop, so I don't know. I told you the story about my my great computer dying, so I just haven't had the wherewithal, time, and energy to get anything else. So all right.
So what's the status of Mike? Do you see Bill? Bill got stirred. That's right. We're gonna before this chapter is through, James is going to have his microscope out and be finding parasites. He's going to have a 3D printer, and he's going to be breeding chameleons.
Wait a minute. He needs a 3D printed parasite.
You can combine those any way you want. But, but with Chris,
create a live 3D chameleon that's alive.
Hey, okay. But Chris, with the with the legacy there. That all of that. You say the grand opening hasn't happened yet?
No, it's just a soft opening right now. They're
Yeah,
still
Nate, he's
working
getting a
on a lot
bamboo
of stuff.
A1 as well.
A couple of the tanks are still empty and stuff like that, so they're still working.
Okay.
Still getting new animals and fish.
Okay.
They got a whole jelly tank that they haven't finished yet.
Oh,
So,
like the moon jellies?
I'm not sure what kind, but yeah, it's a huge cylinder tank, so it's pretty cool. It was sitting there empty last time I went. Yeah, it had some kind of leak, I guess.
All right. Well, we're going to have the 5th year anniversary of the Reptile Show Reporter there. That's in 2 years.
we haven't set it up or announced it or anything, but we're going to do that, I guess.
Well,
so,
they better have everything set up and ready in the next 2 years.
Repticon is there this year, so that'd be cool.
Yes.
What was that?
Well, it's not set up yet.
Repticon is there.
Right?
Repticon?
Yeah, it's going to be there.
Okay.
Let me see. When would that be? The 5th year anniversary. We said what we were going to do it on, Bill. We were going to do it based on.
Yeah, we didn't get detailed enough.
The first live show, which was Eric Haycraft, which was 6/16 of 2022. So we've got till 2027. I guess they got plenty of time.
Yeah, we got 2 years. They've got
June
2 years.
2027, so we have more than 2 years to go to get to the 5th anniversary. So if we can't get it by then we just will give up. But I'm sure they can. Of course, it took them a long time. We had a whole show on everything and the Reptarium, and then talked about legacy, and we were talking about it. It kept going and going and going. So
look at Mikey and James going off about my. You know what? I'm
just ignoring them.
I don't get to mouth off on a regular basis. I don't get to do that often. It's just like a cathartic to be stern. That's kind of
wow.
I don't get to do that. Hey, let's see. Is that Annabelle? Alex? Tony, Alex. Alex.
Hey, Nate helps you is what you're saying, right?
No, I've called Alex a number of things. He started off as Annabelle, and then I got it right at Alex, but then he got to be Tony, and now I'm back to Alex. Oh. Yeah, we know, Bill, you're still coming down for your computer glitch yesterday. Everybody, yes, my website went down, and I had to go and figure out what plugins were messing with what, and have to go to customer service. You know that customer service.
That's why I don't have a website for this that I update, though.
You what?
Because I don't have tech service.
Websites are,
you were preaching 100%. Get a website for everything, and I did. And I got 10,000 websites I don't have to do.
So. Yeah, they are good, but they're a pain in the butt. They're necessary in this world.
I know, but I got 100 pains in the butt. So I don't know, 50, 20. I don't know how many I got, but they seemed like 10,000. So, anyways.
Yeah, I got too many websites as well.
So, Chris, what do you want? What are you looking forward to seeing at the Legacy when he comes in? Waiting on anything?
It's nothing new yet, but I'm really looking forward to swimming with the stingrays.
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to do that for since they've said they were going to have it.
Cool.
So yeah, as soon as they do that, I'm going. As soon as I find out that they're doing it, I'm going that day.
When was the last time you had a show yourself? You had shows. I thought you were celebrating a year, and you stopped having them.
Yeah, I was going to have another one in April for the 1 year anniversary, but then just didn't have enough vendors go sign up. The last one was in November.
Mm-hmm.
I canceled for December because the venue wouldn't turn on the heat till halfway through the show was over with. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
these venues
can't have that in the middle of the winter time. So I just said I pulled the plug in November before it got way too cold.
Venues aren't very good in the northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan, I guess.
No.
Okay, I'm getting really annoyed by how many times I have to click OK.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to be answering Nate and telling him it was a conflict between the theme and certain plugins. The WordPress updated, and the theme needed a special patch. And then after all of that, you got to remember to clear out the cache. And I learned not only the cache, but the cookies. I don't know why cookies you'd have to get rid of, but I had to get rid of the cookies as well. So I went through all of that.
You know, Bill, cookies aren't good for you. You gotta stop eating
It took
them.
all day to figure out all of
You gotta
that.
stop eating those cookies, Bill. That's the problem.
You just need milk with the cookies.
And then I decided to go into my config file and get rid of the debug. And instead of changing true to false, I changed true to FASLE. So I misspelled false right as I hit save, and my entire website crashed. And so then I had to get to customer service to help them let me get back in and change that. So that was today's adventure.
Wow. It looks like a great thing to have, Bill. Thanks for telling us to get them.
You need it. It's a pain in the butt, but you need it. Everything I said was correct.
Need is a strong word. You know, you need food, clothing, shelter, oxygen. You know, you don't say security. You don't need a website. You don't need any of this nonsense.
Don't make me make a podcast on you. Do another website podcast. All right, but anyway, everything's up and running, and so we're all good now.
Great. All right. So, Chris, any other thoughts about the legacy?
Go now.
Okay, see ya. I don't think it's open right now, but maybe it is. I don't know what time it's
open till. Just go when you can. It's really an amazing place.
No, how do you get to Utica? Is there an
it's
airport?
North of Detroit, Michigan area. So
yeah, there's not a freeway that connects to it, but
what's it, northeast?
There's
Detroit?
Major highways that you can get to from it, or to there.
Northeast of Detroit, right? It's not far from Detroit.
No.
So
it's a little. Yeah, it's east. Yeah. Yeah, about half hour outside of Detroit.
Great to see. Lots of beautiful homes there.
Yeah, it's super small. It's not a big city.
Okay.
Nice though.
Well, I'm gonna have to go.
Definitely. Even one time, you spend the whole day there.
And so, is the reptile place and the aquarium all on one ticket?
Yeah, yep. And it's not like before. Before you had to go do a time slot or reserve a time slot, and you only got an hour. This time you can go for the whole day. You can go in the morning.
Wow.
Buy your ticket, and you spend the whole day there.
They did that. They started that with COVID, but that was really convenient because you got to go in and but you had a limited crowd for the period of time. But I think this is a much bigger facility.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than the place across the street. And every time I've been there's been quite a lot of people there, but it's not crammed. You can still navigate and see everything you want to see without having people right on top of you.
Great.
Well, I want to ask a question that you may or may not have the answer to, but is there any mention of Animal Con, or is that just dead?
Yeah, they've mentioned about having it there this year. I haven't seen any plans for it, but they did mention it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting close. So
I don't know. Maybe it's just too many things going on right now. Maybe they'll push it till next year.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I mean, there's a lot of months.
They announced that it was happening, and that's the last we heard about it.
Yeah, that's the last I've heard of it too.
All right. So I've got a bottle of World Cola that I need to bring to share with my YouTube colleagues. Adam Wickens, Dave Kaufman, Mike Taitula, and Diane Solani. And I brought a bottle of World Cola back from Madagascar so we can toast the memory of the adventure.
Sounds good. All right, Bill. I think things have slowed down a little bit here, so I think since I work today and I'm going to work tomorrow, I'm going to call it quits tonight. Any final thoughts,
I did my
Chris?
job.
Nope. Nice to see you guys again.
Here. I know it's been a lot of times we talked about it. I didn't even announce you'd be here, so probably now, but people will be watching this one on the reruns. Thanks for being here, Bill. Everybody have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.